What's good with the people, man? Hey, I'm talking about, it's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? How's you doing on this soggy Sunday today? That ain't gonna never change. You know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people? You know what I'm talking about? What's good people like hee, ha ha. You know what I'm talking about? Ken in the pen. All my folks incarcerated. All my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on top of that thing. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, man. Keep that head up. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Did I say Ken in the pen? I don't know, but if I didn't, go get that stick up in stores now. You can go get you one off of 76 MacArthur Giants Liquor. You can go get you one off of 82nd Hillside, the barbershop. They say somebody putting them in their stores in the hundreds. Thank you, young man. You know what I'm talking about? You can come to Baby Cub. I got him. You know what I'm talking about? I got him. You know what I'm talking about? You can come see me. You know what I'm talking about? But if all else fails, you know what I'm talking about? You can go and get you one off of Amazon. Make sure you get you a hardback. You know what I'm talking about, man? What's that, man? Swing that finger, young man. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide INC Incorporated. One more time, baby, cuz Worldwide Incorporated. What does that mean? You know what I'm talking about? It means everybody. You know what I'm talking about? And Dugu Fresh. Mike, Lil Rue. Not Lil Rue. Lil Rue. You know what I'm talking about? Tata the player, that's who comes next. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on, man, because Mama always said, a brush of whiskers when you on TV, boy. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Hold on. Woo! Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Who else fuck with it like that, man? You know what I'm talking about? Now it's time to get through these disclaimers. Woo! Hey, you know what I'm talking about, man? It's time to get through these disclaimers, man. Right, man, I ain't ball. Yes, I did. You know, a good brother like myself. Good brother like myself. I don't promote no drug users. Nah, you know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no drug sellers. Nah, you know what I'm talking about? Good brother like me. I don't promote no alcohol consumption. No, I don't. You know what I'm talking about? Don't take a sip of the shit, bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, good brother like me. I don't promote no crime. Nah, I don't promote no violence. No, I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Down, you know what I'm talking about? Promote, you know what I'm talking about? No. Negativity, you know what I'm talking about? No, you know what I'm talking about? Me, I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me, I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, shit. You know what I'm talking about? Nah. Me, all I promote is y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead and do what you gonna do with your time. Make sure you find the right thing to do with it, because we don't know how much we got, people. You know what I'm talking about? But a good brother like me, I ain't prejudiced. Nah. Good brother like me, I ain't got nothing against sexually different. Nah. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like me, I ain't got nothing against the little people. Nah. So don't. You know what I'm talking about? Me, I ain't got no problems with nobody. You know what I'm talking about? Me, you know what I'm talking about? I love everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? And that love. You know what I'm talking about? That love. Back to the YouTube community, man. You with me? Come over here, man. Fuck with your partner. Hey, check it out, man. Hey, come fuck with a nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about? Man, what's good with the people? They gonna say, bro, where you been, man? I told you, man. I done had just be, you know what I'm talking about? Bro, be living his life. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna try to get to you as much as I can, you know what I'm talking about? Still trying to get things out the way, you know what I'm talking about? I see, you know what I'm talking about, man. How y'all doing on this soggy Sunday? The day that ain't gonna never change. You know what I'm talking about? This one right here, I was gonna call it the brainwashing 3. But I'm just gonna call it influence. You know what I'm talking about? That influence, you know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody who live for a living. I get paid tomorrow. I see you fuck it. You know what I'm talking about? But look, influence, y'all. Now look, once again, I ain't complaining about shit, you know what I'm talking about? I'm just trying to bring awareness to it, you know what I'm talking about? If you get what I'm talking about, man. I ain't complaining about this shit. I be hearing other motherfuckers talk about what's wrong and you know what I'm talking about, so I'm just gonna throw it out in the air. I ain't complaining about it, you know what I'm talking about? I'm just gonna tell you what I see from brothers. I see, you know what I'm talking about? Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about, man? Look at this here. You gotta watch out for the influence, folks. You gonna say, baby, cuz, what are you talking about? Look, they sneaking it in on us everywhere. I've been telling y'all about that. You see how the TV programming is now? with stuff they got out there that's real popular, the Shy, you know what I'm talking about? What's that other shit where they making the Sagoonies popular? You know what I'm talking about? They doing all this shit. But just notice, man, even on children's programs, it's a Sagoonie. You get what I'm saying, man? I'm telling you, they trying to attack the minds of the youth. You know what I'm talking about? They damn near got a little nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, man, they got them on some cold influence. You get what I'm talking about? But it starts there. They put this shit in your mind. And this is what's fucked up about today. All like all one motherfucker got to do is get popular, and the world gonna run with that. That's fucking like what was the man? What was that bitch name? That burped and farted at the same time. Man, that bitch was up there whooped. Wendy Williams, or how motherfuckers be acting now. I got one coming too, man. You know what I'm talking about? Role reversal. You know what I'm talking about? Be on the lookout for it. But whatever that bitch that she was saying. You seen you have motherfucking niggas running around saying that shit? You know what I'm talking about? Just like a Sagoonie could come up with a slogan, but you all had niggas running around and say that it just become a catchphrase, bro. That's what that was the plan. Hey, you get what I'm saying? That was the plan, the influence, man. Because nowadays, man, the people just going fads. Who remember when we just had them part-time protesters? Oh, motherfuckers was down with the people, wouldn't they? Man, listen, man, I'm telling you, all it takes is a few months, a few weeks, you know what I'm talking about? This shit gonna be right back to normal, man. They gonna fly on after that shit left, they start running on crates. You know what I'm talking about? It wasn't even nothing about the people no more. It just influence, man. Watch what you look at, man. Pay attention to what the fuck you think is cool, you know what I mean? Just because like a popular person or somebody they deem popular doing something, bro, that shit don't make that shit cool, folks. It just don't. And the influence so called now, just like when they was running around here with that Black Lives Matter shit. Now, I ain't talking about them people, you know what I'm talking about? More power to the people, you get what I'm saying? But did anybody stop and read that Constitution? You know what I'm talking about? I don't think you did. Nah, you didn't. Because if you would have read that shit, you would have seen that Constitution really had nothing to do about black people, bro. That shit was talking about equal rights for Sagoonies and shit, really. If you just read that shit, bro. That shit was talking about equal rights for some other shit, bruh. They just they used Black Lives Matter and ran with it, jumped piggybacked off Kaepernick and ran with it, didn't they? You know what I'm talking about? Just think of how many people went to jail in the peaceful protests, right? They ain't bailed not nan one of them motherfuckers out, man. They said they was over there splitting the money up there at the end. I don't know what they did, man. You know what I'm talking about? Do what you do with your time. It's just cold, it's just fast, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? You'll have a motherfucker, they turn militant overnight. It just is the influence, bruh. It's whatever everybody doing, you jump in that wave. And you gotta kinda, you gotta miss that shit, folks. Cause if you don't, you just gonna end up being hella old, still looking for the wave to ride. You know what I'm talking about? That's why you create your own ripples. You know what I'm talking about, man? Let them float on that shit. Create your own ripples. You know what I'm talking about? You ever seen the water ripple? You know what I'm talking about? I'm telling you, man. Watch out for the influence, though, man. Because the influence getting weirder and weirder. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I might come back tonight and give you the role reversal. You know what I'm talking about? But that's how the role reversals start getting to be the role reversal. Because of the influence, bruh. That's why this shit going haywire right now. Cause motherfucker, the popular motherfucker just gets the deem. You get to make they get to make the rules, folks. Right now, you can do anything out of pocket, bruh, and say some shit like, man, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I'm getting the bag, as they say now. You know what I'm talking about? So now money excludes any fuck shit. You know what I'm talking about? So you could be you could be going against the grain as much as you want to. You know what I'm talking about? You could come back and say, man, I don't give a fuck what they talking about. I'm getting some money. Knowing you wrong. You know what I'm talking about? But the influence. You know what I'm talking about? Because 4, 5, 6 motherfuckers did that shit. Now look what happened. You know what I'm talking about? They changed the needle doing that shit. And now the game, you see how they changed real nigga shit to what real nigga shit is nowadays? Is a different definition. That's why you gotta look out about that influence. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody doing something, man, they think that's popular. And that's how we got to the state that we in now. Because you could just run around and you could just do whatever you want to do and you can make up the rules as you go along. And right now, all that's really happening is, bruh, whoever popular, they get a pass. Whoever motherfuckers don't know or don't give a fuck, they get ridiculed and criticized and called boosie and all that shit. But all the popular motherfuckers, that's who everybody dick ride. You get what I'm saying? That's who can make up the rules. A motherfucker could walk around this motherfucker with a dress and a bonnet on and call it fashion. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna have 1,000 motherfuckers because they got their congregation talking about freedom of speech and you you know what I'm talking about? It's just weird, bruh. So the motherfucker who they deem popular get to make the rules. And that's how we got to this, it's really Soggy Sunday, that ain't gonna never change, but that's how we got to this influence, man. These motherfuckers just being influenced one way or the other, and they just, they rocking with the wave, they over here, you know what I'm talking about, ooh, what's that over there? You know what I'm talking about? You just never get to be yourself like that, bro. You know what I'm talking about? You don't. So don't waste your, don't waste your time, folks, don't waste your time, I don't want to say 42 faking, but just fronting, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? You know how they do now, like, everybody taking money with pictures with the money phones and shit, turn around, ask for a few dollars. You know what I'm talking about? All that shit right there, man. Don't waste your time high-siding, bruh. Trying to make a motherfucker you think you doing something that you ain't, bruh. Just live your life and be content with wherever the fuck. You get what I'm saying, man? Strive for more, but be content to where you at, man. Don't spend your whole life trying to live a lie, bruh. Being influenced, this what's popular now. So even though I know I'm not in these kids' age group, I'm gonna still try to keep up with the kids. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm 63 years old. I got on some motherfucking skin tight pants. You know what I'm talking about? With a purse around my abdominal. You know what I'm talking about? They say this the style and all that old shit, bruh. Just go on and live your life, man. You don't talk about fucking pressing these people, man. Fuck with somebody think you got, don't think what you got. Fuck with somebody even think about you, bro. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta realize that like a motherfucker even have to watch you to come up with an opinion of you. You get what I'm saying, man? I'm talking about life. A motherfucker even gotta to even come up with an opinion of you, folks. They gotta be watching you. You get what I'm saying? But don't spend your time, man, in this influence. Because I'm telling you, this shit's starting to be like the night of the living dead, bruh. Every time, y'all keep saying this, every time you turn around, somebody else done got bit. You know what I'm talking about? Your partner over there getting a little bit lighter. You know what I'm talking about? That nigga over there, he got contaminated. You don't know what I'm talking about, man? Turn around, this nigga trying to show you a picture of Britney Spears talking about, you know what I'm talking about, man? That's what I'm talking about. Don't get caught up in that shit, folks. You can. You got the right to do whatever you want to, man. With that influence and all the fake shit that's going on, man. Come on, folks. You get what I'm saying? You know what's really going on. I ain't talking about hiding behind all the rationalizations and this is what they doing now and you know what I'm talking about. They got away with it. You know what I'm talking about? Why y'all ain't said nothing to them when they did and all that old shit right there, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know what the fuck going on. But don't be one of these motherfuckers like nephew, sis, old man, old lady. And I ain't really talking about the youngsters. And I keep telling y'all, you know what I'm talking about, even though y'all need to tighten it up, I get y'all living in y'all generation. But you hella old, bro, and you still being influenced by what's going on. And you know what I'm talking about? You out here 60 years old with a, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, man. All that shit right there, man. Stop. But you ain't got to. You know what I'm talking about? You can do what you want to do with your time. But if y'all want to know, because I heard somebody just ask this question the other day, yesterday, in fact, you know what I'm talking about? And it was wrong, man. And that's what's wrong, bruh. It's just the influence, and they attacking you from everywhere. You're watching hip hop Hollywood now. Everybody just emulating all this bullshit they see. You get what I'm saying? Because the popular motherfucker get to make the rules, bruh. You feel me? Now you got niggas sitting all around like, but I'm gonna get into that later. The role reversal. You got the niggas sitting around with the bitches gossiping all day and shit, talking about what's happening. Girl, did you see her nail face ass nigga? You know what I'm talking about, man? It's just it's all over the place. But they gonna say, baby, cuz what you know, you just old. You know what I'm talking about? That's something else they gonna do when you start making sense. They just gonna call you old. You know what I'm talking about? You outdated. You know what I'm talking about? You don't know what's going on now. You know what I'm talking about? Man, please, bruh. Please. You get what I'm saying? And I'm finna get on up out of here. You know what I'm talking about? Because I still got stuff to do. You know what I'm talking about? But on this Soggy Sunday, the day that ain't gonna never change, bro. Watch that influence, folks. and people on some real shit, you really gotta watch that shit when it come to your kids, folks. For real. Because nowadays we tend to, it really don't be no more stern parenting, you know what I'm talking about? We tend to kick it with the kids like the kids is the folks, like they are partners and shit, you feel me? We up here hee-hawing and hee-hawing with the kids and shit, and sometimes that put them in the direction on that bullshit, bruh. You feel me? Because it ain't no more stern teachings. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't no more. I mean, there's a few of that shit around, you know what I'm talking about? But for the majority of that shit, man, motherfuckers running around he and caca-lacking with the kids and shit. You know what I'm talking about? So it really is no boundary right there, man. The kids fucking with you like you they partners at school and shit. You sitting right there with them chopping it up about the latest gossip and all. You know what I mean, man? You ain't even redirecting they motherfucking focus. You know what I'm talking about? You sitting here asking them about the new gossip. You know what I'm talking about? But hey, do what you want to do with your time, man. You know what I'm talking about? And with that one right there, if you don't remember nothing else, always remember it don't cost nothing. Just show a little bit of love.